An early start at the Mobile World Congress. Time for a morning coffee served by a robot. The intricate movements are controlled remotely via a super-fast 5G mobile network. Even in this futuristic world, not everything goes to plan.
I screw it up.
5G technology is finally here, offering speeds of over a gigabyte per second and low latency. In other words, practically instant connections across networks. Experts say that opens up whole new fields of connectivity. Minute movements conveyed over 5G. The technology promises to transform not only the mobile phone in your pocket, but also the world around us, says Paul Triolo of the Eurasia Group, who spoke to VOA via Skype from the Congress in Barcelona.
But as you start getting into the really key aspects of 5G, like some of the low latency communications and massive sensor, massive machine-to-machine communications, that's more about industry and industrial uses, and that gets into things like critical infrastructure. So you're going to have a lot more sort of non-personal or industrial data flying around, and that really has people concerned. For example, it's the military forces and countries like the US, will also leverage large parts of the commercial network.
The Chinese company Huawei is a 5G player. Washington has banned the company from 5G rollout in the US, citing Chinese legislation requiring companies to cooperate with the state, raising fears Huawei could be used as a Trojan horse to spy on rivals. Attending the Mobile World Congress, the State Department's Deputy Secretary for Cyber Policy, Robert L. Strayer, urged allies to do the same.
We will continue to engage with these governments and the regulators in those countries to educate them about what we know and to keep sharing sort of best practices for how we can all successfully move to the next generation of technology. I'll just say that there are plenty of options in the West.
Huawei and the Chinese government have dismissed those accusations, but Australia, New Zealand and Japan have followed Washington's lead and restricted Huawei's involvement in 5G. Europe remains undecided.
The European community in particular, and also the US, have to clarify what these policies mean and what a ban would mean or what some kind of a partial ban would mean, and if there's really a middle ground that can be found here.
The eye-catching gadgets show the potential that 5G networks are about to unleash. But the question of who controls those networks and the data they carry looms large over this futuristic world. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.